It's time to dive into the life of DaBaby to see how he spends his hard-earned million. Private planes, massively expensive music videos, and a small-town mansion that has turned him into one infamous hometown celebrity. How much cash do you rack in when you're an award-winning artist who has 2 platinum albums while beating out Post Malone and Drake and making more top 100 songs in 2019 has paid him quite well? He's managed to bring in $5 million at only age 30. So obviously, he's got to be spending that money left and right. His plans for that money include buying the Hornets franchise to establish himself as a sports mogul. He also intends to give back by building a new strip mall in his hometown. Nothing quite says thank you like adding more for foot traffic. That kind of goodwill will really help with his reputation in town. Let's just say they don't love his new house. DaBaby's big mansion that he moved into in 2020 made huge waves. It's an enormous mansion with classic concrete walls that are as elegant as they are over the top. It of course features a pool because literally no one worth over a mil gets a house without at least one pool these days. Although the security is said to be pretty hardcore, the way he's got towers, stadium lights, and the fully staffed security that lives there are described. You think he lives in some kind of modern-day castle? That does seem to be what he was going for. At least the biggest surprise about his home is its location. While you might expect that it lives somewhere and like Bel Air or something, prepare to be surprised. This mansion was built in the very small town of Trotman, North Carolina. It's 35 miles north of Charlotte, which is pretty freaking far from Los Angeles in terms of both distance and overall vibe. While you might think a community would become a big celebrity with open arms, there was actually a lot of frustration since his way. The town has only about 2,800, so not exactly a typical place for a giant mansion. Well, the citizens thought the same way. They were very upset about everything from the constant construction to the loud parties. Judging by his security team and the blinding stadium lights that he likes to use when he's in town, and they get safe to say he's got a not-so-pleasant 2-word response for all of them. Not sorry. Of course, that's definitely what it is. Of course, this guy has an awesome car collection, one worth a small fortune. His $2.2 million collection contains nothing but incredibly classic rides, all with the finest name brands. Wouldn't expect anything less for starters. We have got this Mercedes Maybach GLS 600 that he actually looks even better than with his matching coat and shoes combo. The car is worth over $200,000, which is actually on the low side for this garage. This baby can hit 186 mph with a 0 to 100 time of 11.5 seconds. As you will see from the rest of his collection, once he finds a brand he loves, he sticks to it. Next, we have his Mercedes Maybach S650, which is an even bigger deal with a price tag of $340,000. It's got a weaker engine though, only capable of hitting 155 mph. Of course, you may be paying for that extra bulletproofing. This one has. He's also quite the Lambo man for starters. We have got his Lamborghini Moroccan Spider. This one is worth $250,000, and it's easy to see why sure can hit over 200 mph, but that's not really what you pay for. What you're paying for is that. Look, it is a car that's designed to tell the entire world just how cool you are, which is really helpful when you have to drive around wearing a mask. I like his Lamborghini Aventador Roadster even more though. This beauty costs around $460,000 and also has a top speed of over 200 mph. This one though is even faster with 206 17 mph top speed. I imagine he's made them drag race just to prove it. His classier Lambo is his Lamborghini Urus. It's $250,000 and it can only hit 190 mph. Only in his garage could an Urus be known as that other Lambo. Closing his garage out are a pair of nearly identical Rolls Royces. They are 2 beautiful white classics, the Rolls Royce Dawn worth over $360,000 and the Rolls Royce Cullinan worth $330,000. I mean, I was going to be disappointed if he only had one Rolls Royce. While many rappers and celebs are known for taking private jets around the world, none of them do it quite like DaBaby does. he's been spotted riding up to a $75 million Gulfstream from his jewelers, then hopping out of his luxury car and a bathrobe. Then even started dancing with the pilot. I'm sure even for a private jet pilot who has seen some things. That was a first. That's not to say he can't be super cute with his private jet flying either. He once flew his mother and their entire family to an island getaway for her birthday. No one in the family could ever compete with that birthday present. Artists like DaBaby simply have to have incredible music videos. Nowadays, he's gone on to brag about just how much he spends on his music videos, talking up their astronomical budgets. So, how much does he spend on these things? Well, according to him, those numbers go into tens of thousands. At least even went so far to spend $60,000 or even $100,000 on one video. This music video spending spree repeatedly costs him $500,000 a year. Are those numbers all that ridiculous? I mean, rap videos probably all have massive budgets, right? Well, there are many artists out there who have music videos that are far expensive. Most artists actually make a video anywhere from as low as $2,000 to as high as $20,000. I mean, sure, Beyonce usually spends more than $1 million on hers, but you know, she's Beyonce. DaBaby style is a massive part of his brand, pretty much from head to toe. He's got to look impressive pretty much every time he steps out of the house. That bathrobe he was spotted in probably had designer labels all over it when it comes to shoes. The man's got equally impressive tastes. He has professed to frequently dropping massive sum of money on shoes. Easy's making his kid the nicest dressed kiddo in preschool. DaBaby better lock up his legacy. God soon, because selling a multi-million-dollar mansion in a small town is gonna be tough. Hope so you like this story and subscribe my channel for further updates. Thank you.